So I've now written out all my arguments and I'm ready to write my conclusion. So I've gone through, I've written all these things, I've ticked off what I've done, and now I need to be weighing up the positives with the negatives. It might be a good point now, if you're struggling to know what to write, to go back to your WAGOLs. If we look at this conclusion, having considered both kinds of sides of the argument, there are several reasons as to why children should and should not be allowed to eat chocolate for breakfast. We could definitely adapt that opener. If we have a look at the zoos one, we've got in conclusion, I personally think that that is a weaker conclusion because you're starting to include your own points of view, whereas this one feels a little bit more measured, a little bit more balanced. It's not quite so personal, so we're sticking to that impersonal style. So I'm going to magpie some of that now. So I'm going to go in with exactly the same. Having considered both sides of the argument, there are several reasons why detention centres should and should not exist. Full stop. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 4 arguments and I'm going to summarise them really briefly. So I'm going to put my 4 arguments together and my against arguments together. So my 4 arguments were that action should have consequences and learning new skills. So I'm going to start with that. So I'm going to say behaviour must have consequences and, just a really simple compound sentence here, and new skills can be learnt then my arguments against were about learning from others' behaviour and leaving family behind. So new skills can be learned. I'm going to carry on that sentence. It's quite a long one. But at the expense, now there is a phrase that you could magpie, but at the expense of vital, bit of an emotive word there, family relationships, which may be exchanged for the bad influence of troubled peers. So just to recap, what I've done there is I've summarised all 4 of my arguments in one sentence. Behaviour must have consequences and new skills can be learnt, but at the expense of vital family relationships, which may be exchanged for the bad influence of troubled peers. It's quite a long sentence. You might want to write that in maybe 2 sentences, but the whole point is to keep it brief. Your summary might be slightly different to mine because you may have used slightly different arguments to me. So now I just need to come to some kind of conclusion. And again, I love this. It would seem wise to. So I'm going to say it would therefore, linking those sentences together, seem wise to explore other options to rehabilitate young people before resorting to using detention centres. Now let me just recap the structure of that section there. So we've got having considered both sides of the argument, there are several reasons why. So there is our kind of introduction to our conclusion. That introduces the fact that this is our conclusion. It's like our topic sentence for our conclusion. Then we've got this long sentence here. So let's say 1 to 2 sentences summarising, saying in brief your arguments, and then finally I'm going to call it a decision. Now what you will see is that decision doesn't have to be yes detention centres or no detention centres. Mine is saying yes as a last resort. Yours might say no, not ever. Yes, definitely. Might say we would need to look at more arguments, more research needs to be done. That's absolutely fine. But if you end with some kind of decision, okay, and that it would therefore seem wise to is a lovely way of doing that without actually putting yourself in that picture, to make it seem like a measured, reasoned response. Conclusion done. There we go.